only thing I don't know if you've been watching. The only thing we watched is I haven't been in a movie mood because we've been watching series and stuff. And in bed, we watched Fallout, and I never played the games, so like usually, of course, a little wary of game property stuff. Obviously, the history is shown, but everybody was talking about how good Fallout was and how close it was to the game, and I'm like, well, I've never even played the game, so let's see how much I enjoy it. Because sometimes with those properties, you kind of have to have played the games or whatever it is they're doing because to appreciate it, because it's a lot of like references, and it's really not that great on the surface. It's just kind of fan service. But I watched this as a total outsider, and we binged it in a week, dude. It's so good, so good. And I didn't mind it because I'm like, I read that the series has nothing to do with the games, like it's its own story. So it just kind of
post-apocalyptic type of show, or what?
Yeah, it's about these people that live in a fallout shelter. A huge bomb went off like in the 40s or 50s or whatever, and it's like 200 plus years after that, and rich society grew up in a fallout shelter, and then the poor people pretty much stayed up top on the surface. And after 200 years, you know, you can understand that up top's like Mad Max, and it's really good, man. We really enjoyed it, and people say it captures the tone of the game. I wouldn't know it, but the show is it's just enough comedy, like it's tongue in cheek. It's obviously got a lot of social commentary and it's a lot of satirical stuff, but it's got a lot of like over the top gratuitous violence that's like Tarantino silly, like in a good way. Like it's just it's just a lot of fun. Did anybody watch that? Yeah, Silhouette, the head squish scene in episode 3 was wild. It's great, dude. I was ready for more. I was kind of sad that the first season ended. It's 8 episodes.
On Amazon?
Yeah, it's a Prime show, so it should be fairly easier for people to watch it, because I think most people have Prime, and you know, so it's easier to have that than like HBO or something. Yeah, it was really good, man. I liked all the characters. Everybody's great. Even Walter Goggins, that guy who's he's great. He's like in everything now. What was he in? Hateful Eight, and didn't he have a small part in Tarantino's Once Upon a Time, I think. And Walter Goggins is great. He plays, in the past, he was like kind of like the Leonardo DiCaprio, like the cowboy star, doing like the ads and doing the old like Rawhide TV shows, and you know, and he's around in the future. Not to give away too much, but it's really good, man. I recommend it.